What's up, guys? I want to start this video out by saying I am by all means not a professional. I am not telling you to go up and climb up on your roof and do this yourself. I'm just a dude with some tools that likes to fix my own stuff, and I'm tired of all the shops these days telling you it's going to be a week or two before they even get to you. It's going to take forever to order parts, you know, stuff like that. So if I can try to do something myself, I'm going to do it. And the whole purpose of us doing our videos is for us to share things. So I highly recommend you do this job at your own risk. If you're confident enough, you can do it. It was easy for me. Fat dude climbing up on top of a 13-foot sleeper. It's a dangerous job, you know. I did do the right things, I think. I'm sure somebody will point something out, but I disconnected the power from the shore power we're plugged up to. I probably could have shut the breaker off too, which I didn't do. You might want to do that as well. Do this job at your own risk. I just wanted to show how easy it was for me to do it, and if you wanted to try to give it a shot, go for it. Let's get into the video. Today we are tackling the project of changing the blower fan on our rooftop air conditioner. Hoping it's going to be an easy job, but we're going to show you guys how we do it. Kind of explain a little bit of the rooftop air conditioner so you guys learn a little something. We got our ladder out. Luckily, this is a ladder that can handle 375 pounds, and I am not that fat, so it will be safe. We are going to climb up there and get this changed out. I did do a quick fix on it with some zip ties. I'll show you guys what I did on that, but let's get up there and see if we can get this fixed on our own. All right, so the first thing we need to do is take off the protective shroud. It's a real easy to do. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and then this entire piece will come off. So let's get that done. All right, here's the basics of at least what I know. This is your exhaust fan. This is your, I'll post that up here. This is your condenser. And then under here, we have the blower, the fan wheel that we're gonna be replacing. That right there is the blower motor. And it is nice and warm because we have been running it, but to get this part off, there's also going to be 4 screws. We got one right there, right here, and then over there. And that takes a 3-inch size socket and a little bit of an extension rod to be able to get down in there with your socket or ratchet. So I'm gonna get this taken off and I'll show you the inside of that. All right, so inside here is the blower wheel we need to get to. This piece just sits right down on top of it. Nice cover like that. Set that off to the side. These things just come out. Now this one's attached on the wheel, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Now if you see right here, I got the zip tie going around it. It has done the job, but if we spin it real fast, it's made it quite lopsided. So we're gonna take this fan off, which looks like you're gonna need a Torx bit. So I'm gonna have Heather throw me up all the Torx bit sizes and we'll figure out what size we need. Now real quick, I wanted to show you, and hopefully this will show in the light, these little rubber mountings. These rubber mountings is what makes this the roughneck model. It gives a vibration point and it makes this not bounce and vibrate as hard when your guys are bouncing down the road. So these little rubber mountings is what gives this the roughneck. And that's pretty much the extent of everything I know about these things. I don't know a lot, but I know I can change this fan, so I wanted to show you guys how to do that. Let's see if we can get a look inside there. So we got a Torx screw that we have to loosen to be able to get this fan motor off of the spindle for the blower motor. It looks like it's going to be a Torx bit T20, and I got this little screw gun, or it's a ratchet screw thing just to make things a little bit easier. I can change the bits out on the tip of it, and of course it's got storage on the end for extra bits. I'm gonna take this off. And it slips right off of there. Nice and real easy. I believe it's supposed to be one part, but it kind of looks like these broke off as well. All right, now one thing we want to make sure we do when we're putting this back in is we want to make sure these fins are pointing the right way. If we put it in backwards, chances are it would suck air out of the sleeper instead of blowing cold air. So we got this right here as a reference. I'm gonna have Heather bring me up the new part.
Handy assistant to the rescue.
Yeah, so this is all one unit, whereas this has been separated, and it definitely looks like it's broken apart. It should be all one, but maybe they did that to be able to get it in, because I need to get this in the right way. Make sure we got the fins pointed the right way. Oh, yep. New blower motor fan installed. Got to put our retaining screw back in. Looks good to me. Spinning a lot more evenly than the other one was. Now we put these back in their slots. When putting this back on, you want to make sure this thing has some grooves right here on the side. All along right here. You want to make sure these go inside the grooves of this. Now I'm going to have Heather turn it on before we close it all up, just to make sure. Now we are going to have power going to this thing, so you just, be very careful. I probably should have unplugged things and all that. I'm not that safety guy, so do this job at your own risk. I'm just going to hold this thing on while she turns the power on and then goes and turns the rooftop on. And that is it. We got the blower, motor, fan, squirrel cage, whatever you want to call it. We got it replaced. Really easy fix, you know. I could see a lot of people going out and replacing their whole unit for $1,000 because of the noise it made. It was absolutely horrendous. And I'm going to show you the part that actually broke on it and what we did to kind of at least get us by until we could get this part ordered. But I'm going to get this all put back together, basically the reverse process of taking it apart, really easy. Get it put back together, and I'll catch up with you guys on the ground if I make it. All right, so I want to show you what happened here with ours. If you see right here and right here and right there, it exploded. It busted apart. This ring that goes all the way around, over time, it's cheap plastic, you know. So what I did was I put zip tie all the way around it to hold it closed so it could still spin inside. So we still had air conditioning for a little bit. We kept it on low because we were worried about the zip tie breaking. I say a lot. Heather always has to edit that stuff out. If you wonder why our videos go to jump, it's usually because I said But one thing is right here on the edge, there's a lip for the zip tie to kind of squeeze up against, so it didn't come off. But we were worried. I mean, it's a zip tie, you know, those things break, but this helped keep it together. Now what was happening, when we turned it on, it would spin and it would spread out. It would spread out as the spin happened, and it was rubbing on the outside of that housing. So
and that's what was making that crazy noise.
Crazy noise, and I knew that's what it was as soon as I heard it. I've heard that noise on other things time before, but the zip tie, I mean,
yeah,
it got us through until we were able to get the part. It held on there, and it at least gave us low air conditioning, which still works amazing because we got a 15,000 BTU unit in an 8x8 foot box, which I mean, you see that van RV right there, he's only got one unit as well, and it's the same exact one. So I mean, we get even on low, it kept us good, but it got us through until we were able to pick up that part. So
and change it.
We will leave the part number down in the description,
and we'll leave our model number of air conditioner unit.
Yeah.
It could be a different part number for different AC units.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the same one.
True.
Would I keep an extra one of these on hand? Probably not, because we've had this 2.5 years and it just now happened.
Yeah.
But the part is fairly inexpensive. It's like 40 to 50 bucks depending.
Yep. Oh, that's right. We didn't pick it up from Amazon.
No, but you can get it from Amazon.
There's a lot of RV. Yeah, it's on Amazon. We'll leave a link down in the description. There's a lot of RV places that can order it for you and have it to their place. Even Camping World. They had said they could get it for us. It would have been about 4 or 5 days though for Amazon or Camping World to get it for us. So
yeah.
Hope you guys like the video. You know us, we'd like to DIY or anything we can.
I'm just glad it was an easy fix.
I'm glad we didn't have to replace the whole thing, because carrying a 100-pound rooftop up those ladders would have not been fun.
No, and it would have been a lot more expensive. $45 versus probably $1,000 to $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200 probably. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys as always for watching and subscribing.
And until our next video.
Peace, love, and expediting.